Hello ladies and gentlemen, thewierdguy here, and we got this Harley over here. And that's not great. If your Harley looks like this, either there's a problem, or you just started building her. But yeah, we got over here some stats that I managed to put together. Some fast attack chance, pretty high crit chance, not so much crit damage. That should be fixed, but I'm out of reforges. We literally dropped all the resources I had on her, didn't even manage to get all her gears to level 40. She's of course gonna be 3 stars, so only 3 level 3 passives, which is gonna suck a lot because we don't get the maximum damage multiplier against stunned opponents, and that's gonna hinder our damage a lot. Also, I don't have Arkham Knight Batman, so we're going to use Predator Batman in this team. Thankfully, my Predator Batman is going to be where is he even? He's going to be level 70. So I have the special 2 maxed out with a max duration on the stun. And as you have seen, we're going to have a 4-star Poison Ivy. So, why did it open like this? Okay, that's a bit weird. But yeah, this is going to be a trash League of Anarchy team, a dumpster fire League of Anarchy team. But since a lot of you just got yourselves your Harley and your Ivy from the recent events, that's most likely how everybody's League of Anarchy team is going to look like. And we're going to put this to test and see how it goes and how it ranks up against the other teams. But yeah, if you found this useful, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. And let's put this dumpster fire Harley to work. Actually, before we do that, in terms of the artifacts that I'm gonna use, because that's a factor, we're going to have this All Blades on, which the damage on special tree doesn't matter since we're not going to do special trees, obviously. But the attack is going to come in handy. And other than that, we're going to have a level 5 LexCorp and a level 3 Astro Harness for the passive stats, so that also counts. So if your Harley looks kind of the same as mine, but deals less damage, then it's most likely because of the All Blades and the other 2 Rise Krypton artifacts. But yeah, we're going to take a look at this fight and then take a look at other fights and see how it ranks up against other teams, because this garbage team in this fight particularly will deal far more damage than some other maxed out teams. But yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so here we go. Keep in mind, this is exactly as I previously showed you. So this is exactly the Harley that I previously showed you. We're going to, of course, start off by doing a super move. With Harley, it's definitely worth doing a super move if the opponent is not stun resistant. If they are stun resistant, it's not really worth it. But since we're going to hit pretty much every single stun, it's definitely worth going for a super move. But while using this team, be careful, because you're not gonna have the benefit of the health and defense granted by Arkham Knight Batman, because we're, of course, using a Predator Batman over here. Harley back in, just tagging in and out here a bit to keep all blades up in terms of stacks. And now we're going to start stunning him, Arkham Knight Batman, and going for a special 2. There we go, he's stunned. Tap 3 times, swipe right. Tagging straight. We'll go over the combo in a bit. I messed that up. Okay, another stun in there. Tag, swipe right, tap 3 times. Swipe right, tap 3 times. Swipe right. And yeah, the damage is not terrible actually for fighting Aquaman over here. My dude Aquaman is not terrible, and considering we don't have a proper build yet, like it's not a proper build at all. We need far more critical attack damage. And yeah, a problem for a lot of you might be the super move, because the super move does a lot of damage and you need all the characters alive. And if Ivy dies, then you lose the dot damage on Harley. I was able to, with no problem, stack with my Predator Batman because he's got a LexCorp, which is going to provide him with some defense. You can not worry about the super move if you go step at the end of Harley swipe right into the Predator Batman tag-in. But yet again, that's a bit risky, and if I can afford to not take that risk, I'd rather not take it. But if it's your only option, then it's your only option. Special 2 in there, Harley in, swipe right, tap 3 times, pause a bit, swipe right, tap 3 times, swipe right. That's the most optimal way of doing it while staying on the stun. Some people like to swipe right, tap 3 times, swipe right, and then swipe right, tap 3 times, swipe right, adding a swipe right in there. And I agree that that is worth it if you are using the fodder box, but if you're using all blades, nah, you're good like this. Like that's the way you do it in Dawn of Apocalypse soul raids. Harley in, swipe right, tap 3 times, swipe right, tap 3 times, swipe right. Predator Batman back in. With the stun, again we're guaranteed to stun here, so no problems with that. It's just playing it as optimally as possible, and I don't think I did any mistakes so far in this fight, surprisingly. Because I usually mess up some combo with Harley or something. There is usually something that I mess up, but so far it's going particularly well for some reason. Harley back in. And again, this is going to perform far better than most teams you'll see over here, because this team just does well, very well in this fight. And even though it's as garbage as you have seen it, it's going to still do some damage. And yeah, out of habit I use a special tree there, because at the end of the fight you use a special tree out of habit. Because usually you do that with Harley to deal some last bit of damage. But yeah, the total amount of damage here is going to be 24 million damage, and that's quite a lot considering the very small investment that we had. Okay, now using the Bad Ninja team. The Bad Ninja team also has a good time here, but keep in mind, like, dude, this is an almost all level 70 gears Catwoman compared to that dumpster fire Harley. So yeah, Catwoman back in, and we're going to super move. Grodd back in. Re-engage the combo. Catwoman back in. We're going for a special 1. We're going to eventually activate the special 2, because even though it deals 1 damage per second and it heals you with 1 per second or with 2 per second, yeah, with 2 per second, that's actually a huge amount of heal. But even though those are the values, you're going to still get your lethal attack damage buff refreshed. And yeah, Catwoman does a decent job with special 1, but again, you need to max the special 1 for that to work, so that's a little bit of a money investment, and some of you might not have it maxed out. There is a strategy where you deal normally damage with the Catwoman special 1, but yeah, if you don't have that, then you'll need to spend some cash, some credits, and get that ability all the way to 70. And for some people it might not be a great thing. Like, don't get me wrong, if you have a maxed out League of Anarchy or Black Manta, then this isn't by no means a worry to you, but a lot of people don't. So until then, yeah, Catwoman does a decent job here, surprisingly. I mean, not really surprisingly. Catwoman back in, and into a special 2. Gorilla Grodd back in, re-engage the combo. Catwoman back in. Special 1. And yeah, I kind of forgot to refresh the special 2 here, which made me lose some damage overall. Again, not refreshing the special 2 even though I should. It's not a huge deal, but you'd rather do it. Again, back in. Special 1. There we go. Come on, I finally remember about the special 2. There we go, guys. There we go. Catwoman back in. You need to be careful here, because usually Catwoman can't die. But now she can, because she doesn't heal anymore. Getting back in. Special 1 in there. And yeah, it's rare that you hit both the crit and the lethal, but when you do, it's a pretty decent amount of damage. Also, over here, the lethal attack chance build will do far better. You can build your Catwoman with or without lethal attack chance. But mine has some lethal attack chance, so that will come in handy, and that's why I like the build with lethal attack chance. Because that can perform both good in both scenarios, while the other one performs just a little bit better if you're only spamming special trees. But yeah, 35.7 million, that's a decent amount. Okay, we're going to use Flash here. Like, we're going to have 2 Rise of Krypton artifacts on the other 2 characters, but Firebox on him just so that we survive. And yeah, this is not going to be a great amount of damage here, because first of all, we can't use our special tree, which is a pretty decent source of damage for the Just League team actually. And second of all, and most importantly, we can't combo interrupt this dude. Like, if you can't combo interrupt something, then the Just League team is not gonna have a good time at all. Like, Manta does not have that problem, even though he kind of works the same way, because you can put Silver Green Lantern in the same team with him, and that will allow you to not have that problem pretty much. Because you can combo interrupt even if the enemy is not combo interruptible with Silver Green Lantern. But the Just League team can't really do that, because you need all 3 members. And they don't even have as much health as Black Manta, so it wouldn't be efficient. So yeah, if you can't combo interrupt, you're not gonna have a good time, but it's not like there's any fight, any other fight I could put them at right now to fight. Ideally, I need to do a double swipe right onto him to deal the most optimal damage with the swipe right with the Firebox because of the Firebox passive. And yeah, we can use special ones, but it's not upgraded, and I'm really not upgrading special one on Just League Team for this fight alone. And even if I did get it to level 70, most likely it wouldn't be great. Yes, he has super move. We're going to tag in Cyborg. Okay, he died. Ideally, you don't want your Cyborg to die because eventually you'll need to revive your Just League Flash with Aquaman. And if Cyborg is also died, then you're gonna get a 50-50. So yeah, we're going to be looking forward to that one. Especially because my Flash is not very healthy right now, but we're going to play very defensively. Yeah, and never mind. We're going to, in a moment, play very defensively with the Just League Flash that will hopefully gonna revive. Okay, we did revive him. That's great. That's some good luck there. Okay, backing off. Special one in there. Backing off. Okay, we don't have much health, so we're just gonna back off a lot of times and then go straight into a swipe right. Like, I didn't do this previously because like this works very well with only the risk that if he decides to use the special 2, you're gonna get one-shotted with nothing that you can do. But it's a risk that we have no choice but to take here. And yeah, it paid off a bit. Okay, he finally blocked. There we go, nothing I could do there. Re-engage the combo with Aquaman. Let's go. Aquaman versus Aquaman. Backing off. Re-engage the combo. Okay, rip. That was it for the Justice League team. Again, they don't do well if the enemy is not combo interruptible, but a valiant effort nevertheless, pulling out 25 million damage. A lot more than a lot of teams. It's kind of on par with the Harley Quinn team. And keep in mind that the Harley Quinn team is, you saw the state it is, and the Justice League team is level 60 gears, at the very least on Flash. We're going to use the Multiverse team here. We're just gonna use special ones. That's pretty much it. We tag in Multiverse Armor Supergirl, and she uses a special one. There's the option of using a special tree, and that's for more critical attack damage, because Flash does give you some, but it's not getting you to max. But it's not really worth it, especially for me, since I randomly got, before starting to fight Aquaman, an epic little attack damage on Multiverse Armored Supergirl talents, instead of a rare defense. Like, her talents are garbage anyway, and I was like, well, she's not gonna do anything with the defense either, so we might as well put her, give her some critical attack damage, because we're gonna fight Aquaman. Again, that's really useless to her in other game mods in other fights because of her special tree, but for this alone, that's good. That's pretty good. Another special one in. Flash in. Special one in there. Okay, Flash is getting pounded a little bit upon tagging, which kinda sucks. We're not having a good time at all with Flash. Also tagged in at an inopportune moment there. And not 100% sure about the Red Hood in there, because yes, he's gonna extend time, but we have to use his super move at full cost, because sadly we can't put All Blades on him. Okay, Rift Flash. Yeah, Multiverse team is also one of those teams that doesn't really have a good time unless there's an optimal fight that they can fight. Multiverse Armor Supergirl and special one in there. Okay, Flash getting pounded again. I did try to play him some other ways, and I might show you how in other videos. But yeah, with this type of gameplay over here, he's not having a good time and he's getting hit a lot. Armor Supergirl and special one in there. Flash in. Okay, he's gonna take that super move. Should have tagged Red Hood for that one, but it's too late for that now. Okay, Flash getting hit again. I know it's annoying. I found a little bit of a more optimal method, but again, you might see it on live streams or on another video. This one we got garbage gameplay. Flash is somehow still alive though. But I'm glad that he died, because if he didn't die, I wouldn't have remembered that. Look, we got the Red Hood in there, ladies and gentlemen, and he has a super move that's available to be used. That's great. Now we have 30 more seconds where we'll try our best not to die. Not the easiest of tasks considering the current situation. We need to be careful because we can't simply tag Multiverse Armor Supergirl in like we did with Flash, because Red Hood is not a Multiverse character, and we can't properly tag in from Red Hood, and we don't get that unblockable tag in. Okay, re-engage the combo here, the last special one of the fight, and yeah, not a great time with the Multiverse team, but look, there's some damage that can be done. 12 million, that's fine. Now we're using Black Adam here, and you might be like, Sigval, that's Silver Banshee's team, how dare you? Yes, Silver Banshee sucks ass here, unfortunately, so we're not using Silver Banshee. Like previously, when I was using Silver Banshee here, because I didn't have, she was simply one of my 6 teams, I wouldn't give her team to Black Adam. But now we got Harley on this account, so, okay, I used a special tree in there, unfortunately. Shouldn't have done that. Black Adam in, we're going to go for a super move. Yeah, for the first 2 specials of the fight, I kind of forgot that we're fighting Aquaman, and the special tree deals no damage, which is indeed unfortunate. There we go, another special tree. Good job, Sigval. You're doing a great job over there. Yeah, fat rip on that one. Re-engaging here. Okay, and now I finally figured out that, oh look, we need to do special ones. Yeah, that's great, that's something. Black Adam back in. Thankfully, Reverse Flash didn't swap there, because that would have been an unfortunate swap. Re-engage the combo. And again, Silver Banshee by far does the least damage in this fight, even though I have her special 1 maxed. If you spend special 1, still the least amount of damage out of all my teams, so that's why we're dropping that one. Black Adam back in. We hit the stun, so we're going to continue the combo. There we go, a fat 700k damage. I mean, it's not great, but it's something. Look, it's something. It's something that eventually adds up. Like this. By no means, except for the League of Anarchy, only that it needs to be 100% times 100 times better than mine. Except for that team, nothing that you see in this video is going to be the way you should do it, but rather it's going to be the way you might have to do it because of lack of other options. Okay, Reverse Flash took that like a champ. He didn't even care. Re-engage the combo. Black Adam in, stun landed, so we're going to continue the combo into another special 1. Okay, that was on only on 2 All Blaze stacks, I think, or something. Or was it on 3, I don't know. Special 2 in there. Tagging out. Yeah, a Firebox would be great on Reverse Flash, but we need to put the Rise of Krypton artifacts for those additional passive stats. Re-engage the combo here. Black Adam back in. Re-engaging the combo. Into a special 1. Flash in. We're going to barely have time for 1 tag in. There we go. Oh, and I should have gone straight into a special 1. My mistake there. But nevertheless, 16.5. That's something. Like, Silver Banshee was doing like 10 or 11 million. Actually, if I think about it, I'm not sure which was worse, the Multiverse team or the Silver Banshee team. We're using King, and you might be like, oh no, Sigval yet again forgot that he shouldn't do special 2s or special 3s. Nah. With King, I found it most optimal that we actually start off by using 6 special 2s. Because we're going to mainly use special 1s in this one to deal damage, don't get me wrong. But the special 1s will only contribute with 1 stack at the passive, and the passive has a total of 12 stacks. So we're going to use special 2s, so we only need to use 6 of them to get to max stacks, and after we get to the maximum amount of damage, we're going to go for a super move, and then after we're at maximum potential, we're going to transition into special 1s. At the very least, this seems to be the most optimal way for me. I tried doing it from the start with only special 1s, but you simply take too much time to get to the highest amount of damage that you have possible and available to you. Okay, we got the super move available here, and that's what we're going to go for. There we go. And again, it would be great if I had the fodder box on Dr. Fate. But we can't do that. King back in. Fat special one in there. There we go. Not the best one because the last part of it didn't crit. That's the one that you want critting. Yeah, again, it's not a huge amount of damage and you're dealing a lot of damage on basic attacks. And also, I did try using special trees over here just for the purpose of extending my combo and doing only damage through basic attacks. And the special one stuff just works a little bit better. Not miles better, but a little bit better. Okay, so yeah, Dr. Fate didn't live long there. We're going to have to use Shazam, and I hate using Shazam as a combo builder because he randomly activates a special tree when he doesn't need to, and because of that he loses you like 3 seconds of the fight, so that sucks. Okay, unfortunate over there. Okay, there we go. Did anybody need you to use that special tree over there, Shazam? Explain yourself, please. King back in. Special one in there. Shazam back in. Yeah, use super move, but Shazam doesn't really care. He's a tanky boy. Dr. King in. There we go. And yeah, again, it's not the best thing in the world, but it'll have to do. And with this one done, we're going to wrap it up for this video. So thank you so much for watching. Please do like, comment, subscribe, and share if you enjoyed this. Dislike if you dislike it. Maybe hit that bell button. And I'll see you all in the next one. And yeah, that's